Hi, welcome to challenge number 2 of my video series. In today's challenge, we shall be converting numbers to words. So if you have a number like 2, we want you to give 2. Okay, so that's what we shall be doing. So this is C++, and this is the boilerplate code we shall need to get started. So yeah, let's get started. So we are going to use functions. Now, we are going to also include strings. Okay, so let us create a string that converts numbers less than 20 to words. Okay, so that's the first function we are going to convert to use. So you can say string 20s. So it just takes in the number and returns the string. Yeah, so this is just like the starting point. Afterwards, we shall be able to convert numbers like, yeah, I don't know how many zeros are there, but we shall be able to convert this number to words. So let us start with 20s. So if you have a number, how do you convert it equivalent value in 20s? So let us bring in something else here, vector. So I'm going to create this vector of strings. I'm going to call it 20 strings, and what I'm going to have is 1. Actually, let us start with 0. For 0, we shall just put empty string. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I have this on my clipboard like that. Okay, so those are our strings. So these are the 20 strings we shall be using, 1, 2, 3 up to 20. Okay, so if I get a number, all I have to do here is to return 20 strings number. Okay, just run that. Mm-hmm. 18. Okay, so it's working. Now we are going to move away from 20s and go to 30s up to 90s. Okay, so let me call this one 10s. Now this time it's going to take a string. You shall know why. So it's going to take a string and it's going to convert it back. So again, we are going to need a vector. So this is like over 20s. Okay, so we are going to have first one should be blank. Now we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Yeah, that's it. So these are the numbers. So if you get 25, you get this 20, and then you get this 5. That's what we are going to be doing here. So the first thing to find out is where is the 2, where is the 5 of the 25. Okay. So first of all, we are going to first get the integer version of this number. Actually, let us first, yeah. So int number as int is equal to number. So to convert a number to integer, just say stoi. Okay, so that's the integer version. Now, if number as int is, we have to check if it is less than or equal to 20. You get? So if the number is greater than 20, then we deal with it. Else, we simply return 20's number. as int. Okay, so we learned this function deal with it if this number is less than 20. But if it's greater than 20, we deal with it. So we need to first get the first digit and convert it to string, then we get the second digit and convert it into string also. So how do we get the first digit? So I'm going to say string first digit. So we're going to say number dot substring 0. Yeah, that's the first digit. Then the second digit. Number dot substring 1. Yeah, so that is the first digit, this is the second digit, and then we are going to return the over 20 here, and we are going to pass in the first digit, and then we are going to put space, then we are going to return. Now here we have to convert it 20s and we pass the second digit. Yeah, so this has to be as integer. Yeah, both of these. Okay, so we need to convert these ones into integers. So let us say int first digit int is equal to stoi first digit, then int second digit int equals to stoi second digit, then here just int. Okay, so you get the first digit using this substring. So what substring does, substring here, it looks at this number and says, where do I start from? Start from 0. This one. How many do I get? Pick only 1. So you only pick 2. So count is the number of characters you expect substring to give you. This off here is where it starts from. So here in the second part, we started from index 1. So substring will start from 0. If you don't put count, it will get everything on the right. So there's only 1, but only pick 0. So that's why I only put 1. I could also have put 1 here. Get to only pick 0, but there's no need to put the count because there's only 1 digit. Maybe for clarity, let me put 1. Okay. So another thing I have to do with this space, let us create a function that returns space, just that. Let me put it at the top. String space. Okay, let me just say quite a string, not a function, like that. Okay. So over 20 is plus space plus 20 string. Okay. So yeah, so I know this is a bit repetitive. I could have just put int, but I hope this makes it clear for everyone to understand. Okay, so let us try this one. Tens. So I put here 58. Now it takes a string this time. So let us run. Yeah, 58. So now let's move on to the hundreds. String hundreds. Takes in a string. It's like this. We just do almost the same thing. Okay. Just do almost the same thing, really. Okay, so numbers int. So this number we get is number version. So if number is greater than 100, because hundreds we need to deal with numbers greater than 100. If it is less than 100, we are going to dedicate it to tens, so that this function up here deals with it. If it's not, we shall just pass in number. If this number is greater than 100, we break it apart. Okay, take the digits on the left and digits on the right, like, okay. Yeah, let me slow down here. So if we have a number like 2300, so okay, 23, 75. So we need to break it from here, deal with the 23. Here we are going to put thousands. Okay, so here we put hundreds. Sorry, 2375. Okay, so you see this 23 is dealt with by this tens. This 75 is also dealt by with this tens function. Now here we just put this 100 in between. This is just a string, string 100. You get it? So now the challenge is, how do you get this 23 and how do you get this 25? How do you break it up so that you can pick these things as you want? Okay, so let us say string hundreds left, okay, and then string hundreds right. So I'm comment this one out. So this hundreds left is our 23, okay, and this hundreds right is our 75. Okay, so how do we pick this 23 and how do we pick this 75? Can you think of that? What we are going to do is we are going to use substring again, but in a very interesting way. First of all, we have to find how many characters does this number have, how many letters. Okay, so we can say here int digits. How many digits does hundreds have? So I'm going to say number dot size. Okay, so this one returns the number of digits inside. Now we are going to find out. So this one, for example, has 4 digits. So it's going to say 4. Now how do you get this 2, 3? Now you get this 75. So we are going to check from the second digit, like hundreds. We leave off 2. Okay, so digits left are those ones after the second digit. Okay, so we can say it digits left is equal to digits minus 2. So the number of digits minus 2. So these are the number of digits. You just remove these 2. If this was 23, 53, just move this 2, then these others will be 23. Okay, so digits left. So that's how we find out. So that means we have to find this number by checking from index 0 to digits left. Okay, so that's how we're going. So I'm going to say string hundreds left is equal to number dot substring 0. So that's the number of digits we want. So we know that there are 2 digits on the left hand side. So I'm going to say number dot substring 0. Start from the first digit, from the first character, and then do it this number of times. Then hundreds right is going to be number dot substring. Now this time we are going to start from digits left. We have already exhausted these ones, and then up to the end. Okay, so yeah, so you can even just set 2. Okay, because we are not interested in 2 digits, the ones that fill up the hundreds part. Let us leave it blank to encourage reusability. Okay, as we shall see later. So anyway, so that's how we are getting these numbers. So hundreds left, hundreds right. You can remove this. So the next thing is now to next thing is now to convert, now to delegate the work to this function here for tens. So we submit this hundreds left to tens, and then we submit hundreds right again tens. So we're going to say here return tens, hundreds left. Okay, put a space, then plus tens, hundreds right. Okay, so that's how we are going to deal with that. Okay, so let us run this and see. Okay, so now we have moved up hundreds. Okay, so if I put 9, okay, I missed the 100 part, sorry. $958. Alright, so that's the hundreds. Let us move on to the thousands. Okay, so you just repeat the same thing. Thousands, and now this time digits left. We start from 3. So you remove because thousands start after the third digit if you are counting from the right. So the digits left, first remove the 3, then you get the number of digits left on the left hand side, the ones we should consider. So now here we can call this one 1000. Okay, so numbers int string hundreds left, so thousands left. Yeah, so that's how we get thousands left. Then again here hundreds right, thousands right. Then now this time we are going to delegate to hundreds. So this time we're going to delegate to hundreds, and then this is going to be thousands left. Then thousands, then thousands right, then hundreds. So let us move it up a notch. So if I add here 230 like that, 230,000, 90, 230,000, 95. That's wrong. 230,000, 900 should be 958. Should be 958. Why did it go wrong? Yeah, here we should have dedicated this valve to hundreds, not tens. Yeah, that's it. So now the next thing is millions. Yeah, millions. Let me leave it for you. Just repeat this process. While there's thousands, put million.